An establishing shot in filmmaking establishes the context for a scene. While the establishing shot is used to establish the upcoming character's location, it can also be used to evoke the sense of confusion or misdirection. The extreme wide shot or long shot can be used to contribute a sense of full scope in your film. It can also make a subject feel overwhelmed by its location. The character becomes more in focus than an extreme long shot, but the shot tends to still be dominated by the scenery. This shot showcases the body language and facial features of the character. It conveys the dynamics of the relationship between the character and the place around them. The medium shot shows the character usually cut off across the legs above or below the knees. The medium shot helps the audience feel like they're actually there without also making them feel uncomfortably close to the action. The cowboy shot is a variation of a medium shot in which the subject is framed within the camera from mid-thigh up. The mid-shot frames the subject from waist up and places emphasis on the subject while including the background. Two-shot scenes are usually used to evoke a sense of romance or sense of tension between two characters. When two characters are feeling obligated to do something, a two-shot may be used to show the tension between them. The over-the-shoulder shots can help provide a sense of orientation and connection. The camera is usually placed behind the character and used during a conversation scene. The medium close-up showcases the face of the subject, letting the audience see the facial expressions during a conversation. The close-up shot size is near enough to register tiny emotions, but not too close that we lose visibility. In extreme close-up shots, smaller objects get great detail and are the focal point of the shot. Shot reverse shot is a film technique where one character is shown looking at another character, and then the character is shown looking back at the first character. These are often used for conversation shots. The bird's eye view is an overhead shot that is shot from way above the character to show a great amount of scenery around him or her. In a high-angle shot, the camera points down at the subject. It usually creates a feeling of inferiority or looking down on a subject. Eye level is when your subject is at an eye level where they are neutral in perspective. This mimics how we see people in real life. Our eye line connects with theirs. A low angle frames the subject from a low camera height looking up at them. These camera shots often emphasize power dynamics between characters. A worm's eye view is a view of an object from below, as though the character were a worm, the opposite of a bird's eye view. In a Dutch tilt, the horizon lines are tilted in a way where the character seems disoriented. A POV shot is a camera shot that shows the viewer exactly what the character sees. This effect is shown to the audience so we can experience the perspective of the character. A pan is where the camera rotates from side to side on a horizontal axis. This can reveal something to a viewer or allow them to follow the action. A camera tilt is when you move your camera up and down on a vertical axis. The effect of a pan and a tilt is mostly to guide your eyes and attention through the scene. A tracking shot moves with your subject. Sometimes it follows behind, in front, or beside the character. This makes us feel like we are a part of the scene and active participants of the story. A dolly shot is where the camera is positioned at a focal length of the lens and simultaneously altered to create a warping effect. A handheld is when the cameraman is not using a stabilizer and is holding the camera as the scene progresses. It gives the sense of authority, and the handheld camera movement can create a sense of uneasiness or danger. A crane shot sweeps up, over, or down a scene. It is a great way to create a first or final shot of a film. Whether taken on a helicopter or drone, this is a shot that is shot from way above the scene. It is establishing the large expanse of scenery. Pulling back tends to isolate subjects or characters, creating a feeling of loneliness and sadness. The camera is zoomed out of the frame to show a larger expanse. A push-in is used to create a sense of shock or surprise. It is also used by pushing a dolly in slowly to create a sense of realization. Zoom shots are camera movements that change the focal length of the lens during the shot. A dolly zoom is an in-camera effect where you move your dolly towards or away the subject while you're zooming in or out the opposite direction. A whip pan happens when you pan your camera from one shot to another, creating a motion blur.